Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning from whatever parts of the country you can hear me from. So I apologize. I apologize for the background noise. I had an emergency and there was no way. I just had to. And also, this session is very important. So please forgive me. Once again, my name is Krista Demola, and I'm Digital Education Assistant Manager of EduTerms. And EduTerms is a school and learning management platform that is cloud-based. So while I am talking about that, please, if you can hear me, kindly notify me in the comment section. I can hear you. Just tell me I can hear you, or send me your favorite emoji in the comment section. So you're welcome to today's session, where we are going to be discussing a lot, and we have so many packages in store for you today. We have so many amazing speakers in store for you today. Thank you, Toy Badeni. I can see you. Thank you for joining session. Thank you so much. So we won't waste much of our time. We'll dive right into this session quickly, so we get to know the basics, and how we can kickstart. So today with me, like I said, I'm Quincy Demola, and I have so many amazing speakers in the house that are going to be teaching, and they're going to be giving us raw how best we can unlock financial freedom for our schools, how best we can access loans without stressing and without running elter skelter with the help of EduTerms and our partnership with Wema Bank. So without wasting much of our time, I have with me an amazing person. I call him Daddy, or preferably I call him Grandpa, and he's the how do I call it, the head of school, the proprietor. Daddy, please forgive me, of Epic Group of Schools. Please welcome with me, Dr. Mike Oluni. Hello,
Thank
Daddy.
you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
sir, for
welcome.
joining us today.
We
Thank you
thank
so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
God bless.
All right. All right, sir. So, briefly, also, we are going to be bringing in one of our partners, one of the representatives from our partners, Wema Bank. So, please help me welcome um, Latifat Ajakai. Hello, Latifat. Are you there?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good
Hello, good
afternoon. You're
afternoon.
welcome. You're
It's
welcome.
a nice to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. And also, I have one other very important person, and I know he's also very busy, but he would also be joining us here. And he is no other person than my customer relations manager in EduTerms, um, Adetayo Adegboyega. Hello, Tayo.
Hi, Kingsley. Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you so much also for joining
Hi,
in.
you're welcome.
All right. So thank you so much for joining in. And this session is going to be more interactive. And we're going to be drilling in directly. I know Latifat has a lot for us to tell us how we can get these facilities. And also, Daddy being in the business. Daddy is the Dr. Michael Looney is the founder of Epic Group of Schools, and I think the Epic Group of Schools celebrated about 30 years. I think 2 years ago or last year, if I'm right, sir.
We are now 38. 38.
38, that's
Uh,
awesome. So, being in the business, in the game for 38 years is no joke. It would have seen the pitfalls, seen the ups and downs, our challenges, and it's going to also tell us how we came out from all of these challenges. So, we are going to dive right in. It's going to be interactive. I'm also going to be asking Latifat. Latifat, are you ready for us, please?
100%. I'm ready for everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So, Daddy, I'm going to be asking the questions, and you're going to be telling us raw. You're going to be dishing it, or you're going to be helping us out on all of this. So, the first question I have here, and these questions also are curated with some of the challenges that other school owners and school administrators have had in the past. So, majorly, we are going to be the first question I'm going to be asking Daddy is, what are some of the most significant financial challenges your school, Epic Group of School, has faced in recent years?
well, once again, I want to welcome all of us to this program. Just like most schools, we we started uh, we started at very near zero level, and all along there has been a lot of challenges that we have faced. But I want to talk generally about, why schools face those challenges. What are the basic needs of schools that make them to face a lot of challenges, looking for loan here and there. As a school, there are so many operational areas that you have to look at that make schools, to be in need of funds being injected from outside. You have to talk about staff costs, talk about, and when you're talking about a school, staff cost takes a big chunk out of whatever resource that you have. So there are a lot of, for instance, in our own case, I think we started with that problem right from the onset, because in theory you say, okay, let's keep salary somewhere, let's keep this, let's keep that. I can tell you that we started with it right from the onset. So staff cost is one of the major challenges that most schools have. We have faced it in the past. Then we talk about facility costs. Talking about, for many proprietors that are in rented apartments, you have to talk of paying rent to your landlord. When you get to a stage, you are now talking of, let me buy land. By the time you buy land, you are talking about, how do I start building? So these problems are also there. We have passed through it before, and many schools are passing through it now. Then you talk about supply costs. Now, in most schools, you want to submit. You want to supply uniforms as at when people pay for it. You have to talk about supplying maybe exercise books, maybe usually a customized one and all that. It may be easy to say, okay, I think they are going to pay for it. But you first of all have to talk about, how do you get it in bulk for them to now, for people to now start paying, for it. So schools face the problem, and we have also faced it before, thinking of, okay, how do we get the materials in bulk for us to prepare the uniform, so that when they are resuming, they get the uniform. We have faced the problem before, and many schools are facing it. You are talking of printing of exercise books. You talk about, printing what will be enough for at least a session. So it's a problem, when you're talking about supply costs, the things that you're going to supply the children, you need to get them before they start buying it. So you spend a lot of money to do it, and they're now buying it piecemeal. You talk of transport costs, transportation costs. Many schools are running the bus service. You have to procure the bus. You have to, especially now that fuel, the price of fuel is so high. So you talk of technology costs, that the expenses that are related to maintaining or upgrading your systems. You talk of stationery. You talk of regulatory you talk of regulatory compliance. So all these problems are some of the problems that schools face, and we have faced before we got to this stage. Maybe we'll continue with that later, so that I won't take too much time on the question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yes, you've really even touched quite a lot. So I think that leads me to my next question. So, you mentioned staff costs, infrastructure costs. I'm taking notes for our audience that they are joining in. Supply costs like uniforms, exercise books, regulatory compliance, technology costs. Now, even maintenance. Now, the next question here for you, Daddy, is how do these challenges impact daily operations, such as paying staff, maintaining facilities, or investing in resources for students? How do these challenges, how does it impact your daily operations?
Oh,
The challenges you've
definitely.
highlighted already.
Yes, definitely. When you have shortage in one area, there's no way it won't affect the other. For instance, you want to print maybe a lot of exercise books, or you want to procure materials for uniform and all that. If you use all the money that is in your account, you use it to get those ones. By the time it gets to the month end, you are now running up and down to get the money that you're going to use to pay salaries. So that's why you see a lot of schools, owing salaries and all that. It's not as if those proprietors enjoy, not paying their staff. but they get themselves into a situation where, because of inadequacy of funds, they have dipped their hands into the money. Theoretically, you may say, "Oh, this money for salary should be placed one year." It's easier said than done. When you don't have enough funds, you just, okay, this money, let me use it to do this. By the end of the month, another money will have come in for me to pay staff salaries. So that's how. So there is no way it won't impact. I mean, one will not impact the other. So that is what goes on in most schools.
Wow, thank you very much. I think I can relate more because my father had a school, and as a school administrator that I had to take up, I can relate more with all of this cost. And now this segment is the next question, sir, because the fact that you need money to run all of these day-to-day activities for the school to be properly managed now, and the funds are not there. How have you ever attempted to secure a loan for your school? And if yes, what was the process like, and what obstacles did you encounter?
Oh, sure. We've gone through it all, starting with cooperative, then going to community banks, that is now called microfinance banks, then moving on to commercial banks and all that. We've gone through it all. We've gone through it all. And we thank God for how far he has helped us. So we have gone through it, looking for ways of getting it from one source or the other, and a lot of disappointments that you get at times. So it is there are areas that we have gone through before. I don't know if I answered your question right.
Yes, sir. You answered the first one, which is you've actually attempted to secure a loan. Now, the next
Yes.
question there is, what was the process like?
Okay, the process, for instance, for commercial bank, when you are going to obtain a facility from them, they will ask you for collateral. So if you don't have it, you are not likely to get something reasonable, because you can't blame them too, because they also have to ensure that what they are giving to you is secured. Because if it is not secured, they don't even know what you have in mind. And apart from what you have in mind, there are situations where people will get loan, and to pay it back becomes a problem because of various other factors that you may not see by the time you are taking the loan. So collateral, you need to have it. Then there are a lot of other issues that come up. By the time you are going to take a loan from the bank, they will now ask you to do. There are some little accounting process that they have. I have forgotten the name they call it now. So you do that. That is, you have a layout of how you intend to pay the loan. They have to look at your account. And sometimes for many schools, by the time they get, the bank collect the statement of account from them, they discover that the statement of account cannot support what they are asking for, because many schools have not disciplined themselves to make sure that all the funds goes into the school account. And although these days now you are almost forced to make sure that the funds go there, since a lot of financial activities is now online. So, but in those days, a lot of cash, that you receive, if you collect 200,000 now, and the tailor is asking for money, you just take from that 200, you give to that person. So it's not reflecting in your account. So by the time the bank is going to give it to you, it's one of the processes that it will go through. They now discover that your account is not worth what you are asking for, so it can cause a problem there. So these are processes that it has to go through. What are you going to use it for? You have to bring a statement. Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, you want to buy land. How much is this going to cost? You want to have a building. Where is the building plan? How much will it cost, and all that? So all those processes have to be there, because they have to be sure that what you are asking for is commensurate with what you want to use it for, and then you have the capacity to pay it back. So you have to go through all the process. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think you've answered my next question with this one. With this answer,
Okay.
you said so. I'll just summarize it. That means majorly, some of the challenges is most schools do not have a good record keeping. they
Yeah.
can't balance, they can't even account for majority of the funds coming in for the bank
Yeah.
to make informed decisions, to be able
Mm.
to make informed decisions on, okay, can they access these loans and
Yeah.
everything. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, doctor, sir. I think from this part, I'm going to bring in Latifat. Hello, Latifat, are you there? Hello, Latifat, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, Latifat. So I think we are going to be taking it up from here. You heard everything Dr. Oluni said. He was talking about record keeping and other things being challenges for schools. So I think my first question that is going to go to you, because my school owners are here and they really want to get these loan facilities, and I'm hoping
Hmm.
that you will be able to answer this majority of their challenges and their questions. So the first thing I'm going to say is, what are the most common reasons schools struggle to qualify for loans? Do you want me
Okay.
to take that again?
No, I got the question. You said, what are the reasons why school owners don't qualify for loans when they apply for loans, right? Okay. So, I would start by mentioning that the doctor here mentioned a few of them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to elaborate on them. So, as a bank, when banks want to give loan, there are things that they check for. There are things that they check out for in whoever they'll be giving loans, and one of them is character. And when I'm talking about character in this sense, I can't see you, I can't talk to you. But one thing that tells me about your character will be your account statements, your books, your record keeping. If I cannot look at your records and see that you've been diligent in keeping them, I cannot track, I cannot see everything that your school has been doing from your records. It will be hard to place the kind of character that such a school has. So when we look at the account statements and it's not looking like the records are straight, that's the reason why they would not be able to qualify for loans. Another reason why sometimes they may not qualify for loans is that, you know, so like revenue diversion. You know about a school that has probably been existing for 10 years and you're not able to track the way the growth has happened. But most times it's not that the school is not growing. It's just that the revenues that are coming to the school that could have been used in the expansion of the school, they divert it into other businesses. And based on the fact that you are not seeing a track record of growth in the school, it's it poses as a risk, a business risk for us, and things like that can, it can hinder a school from getting a loan. Another thing is usually um, when we check and we see that they're overgeared. So what I mean by them being overgeared is they've taken several loans from different institutions, and then it looks like if we give them this loan, will they be able to service it? So when it looks
Mm.
like it's going to be hard for them to service the loans, is another thing that is a drawback on
Mm.
giving them loans. So I want to believe that has answered the question. Those are the major things.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Latifa. Thank you so much. I think you also did justice to that, because my next question was going to say, out of the factors like record, but I think you majorly what you're saying is the character, that's the school's character by the account statements, books, record keeping, can hinder them
Yeah.
from getting loans. Revenue
Yes.
diversion, that means maybe brand integrity, instead of them to record for all of it, but they're diverting it into other businesses. So this
Yes.
also makes the bank afraid to give them loans. And the last
Yes.
one, I think maybe I got it, you said overjet. That means schools have taken several loans from different institutions, and there is a fear that can they service that loan that is being
Yes.
given
Having
to
to
them.
service several
All
loans
right.
at the same time.
All right, thank you very much. So I'm going to take my next question then. It says what challenges do schools face during the loan application process? Let's say fine, okay, my character is fine, my business is okay, overjet, fine, I'm clean of all of those three major things you've stated. So what challenges do you think the schools are going to face during the loan application process, and how can they better prepare?
Okay. So one major challenge that they will likely face when they are I would say there are two. So sometimes one of them is lack of enough information. For the fact that they don't have enough information on how the loan process for the bank is, or how loan as a whole works, they tend to think that, oh, the process is probably cumbersome. So because of that, it poses as a challenge for them. And then on the other hand, we also have documentation. Sometimes the school, when they want to apply for loans, they probably don't have the documents that they need to open this to book for the loan. They don't have all the documentation that they need for the to get the loan. So those are the things that I would say. Those are the challenges that sometimes hinder them from getting these loans.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Latifat. So now you mentioned that lack of information and lack of documentation. So I'm going to stay on lack of documentation. Are there specific documents and financial records schools often fail to provide that hinders their approval?
Okay, so I'm going to say there. It depends. There are several kinds of documentations that are required from schools. Like for as a school, when you want to take loans, there are several documentations that are required of you. I'm trying to look here at them. So firstly, when you want to apply for a loan, we need your application letter. We need your application letter from you as the person who is asking for the loan. We need a copy of the license that is issued to them by the regulatory bodies guiding the their ministry. We need like the state or federal ministry, whichever is guiding them. We need a copy of their certificate of incorporation or registration. We need personal guarantees from promoters that supports the affidavit of statement of the net worth of the school, and then some other key documents, insurance covering burglary. We need their statements, like that's their bank statement. So those things I just mentioned are like the key documentations that are required from a school uh, when you are taking your school support, when you want to take a loan for school support. But I also want you to understand that beyond school support loans, beyond school support loan, there are also other variants of loans that can still be linked to school owners. For example, I'm running a school. Beyond needing working capital for my school, I will also need assets. I want to finance the assets that I want to get for my school. I want to get devices for the teachers, like maybe laptops, projectors, and all that. And I also want to upgrade and save cost and go for renewable energy, maybe for my inverters, or I'm eradicating generators. We have loans that meet those type of needs, and the documentation process for those ones too, they are kind of different. But since we are staying on school support, the documents I mentioned are what they would need. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for clarifying that. So I'm just going to take that again so that my viewers get to probably they missed any of the things. So the
All right.
specific documents you mentioned, you advised is the application letter,
Yeah.
the license of the body of the
Yeah.
body, either ministry, yes, certificate of incorporation,
Government. Yes.
guarantees that support affidavit,
Yeah.
insurance covering, bank
Yeah.
statements, and others, right? And you also specify that there are
Yes.
so many types of loans apart from school support, their assets, devices, and renewable energy. All right, that is fine. So now
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the
Yeah.
next question, which says, how does the partnership between Wema Bank and Edutans makes the loan process easier for schools? Did you get that, or should I take it again?
Okay.
Latifat, are you there?
So, the partnership that Wema Bank, yeah, you said, please go ahead, take it again.
Okay, so the question is, how does the
Yes, I am.
partnership with Wema Bank and EduTerms makes the loan process easier for schools?
All right. So, Ecoterms as a body has solutions that are tailored to help, help school owners to manage the affairs of their school. And this is being that this platform exists already, it's just like I'll say like a system that these schools just have to plug in to make the loan process easy for themselves, because the solutions from Edutam, they give the school owners the opportunity to manage their finances. Like there are financial management tools that are embedded in the platform that helps them, it helps with efficient bookkeeping and financial reporting. So I'm looking at it as a school owner that, oh, I want to take a loan, but I don't really have my records. I probably cannot access my bank details, but for the fact that my bank already has a relationship with EduTerms, all I just have to do is go to that platform and look at what my school has done so far on the platform. Even if I cannot present my bank statements, it's something that I can ride on the existing relationship between Wema Bank and EduTerms and have them, I can, you know, generate my statements and all that from the EduTerms platform and present it to my bank. And it stands as something that is verified and authentic because they know that it's coming from a partner. And it also helps with improved cash flow stability. They're able to track the payments that they are making to the teachers. They're able to simplify the repayment schedules for themselves because this platform makes it easy for them to, if as a school I impute it there that, oh, I have a loan that I am servicing from Wema Bank, it's easy for me that's for the school. Why do I keep saying me? Sorry. So it's easy for the school to work it out in a way that the payment schedules are done, and then they make the payments from there. And also credit worthiness. We have the part of credit worthiness based on everything that, let's say, all of the affairs of my school, I'm running them on the EduTime platform. They are able to, my bank is a Wema Bank is able to check my credit worthiness based on what I have done so far. If I use EduTime for a whole session, all I just have to do is go there and see what I've done to be able to ascertain or know where I stand when it comes to being credit worthy. And it helped me to be able to know how much I'll be qualified for. And also the for reputation enhancement. I mean, if as a bank, I know that, okay, my this customer that this school rather that is approaching me for loans, they've done their things, they've run the affairs of their school on the EduTerms platform. It shows that they are organized, they are accountable, and they have growth mindset for their school. So things like that are part of what boosts the outlook of the character of the school. Yeah, so I would so those are the major ways that the partnerships can, help.
All right, thank you very much, Latifa. Thank you so much. So, I think my next question is going to be, how does Wema Bank ensure that? Okay, the next question is going to be, how fast is it going to be, like the process using EduTerms to apply for loan? Um, how fast is it? How fast is the process going to be? Is it going to be stressful? Loan if I am qualified using EduTerms.
Oh no, so to get the loan process is a very very seamless one, and being that is even based on the partnership that we have with EduTerms, it makes the whole process very seamless and very fast. So there won't be any forms of delay. If you want a loan and you book your loan, you can get it like as soon as possible. Yeah. And I mean, all the documents that you require, since you already have everything on your EduTerms platform, it makes it easy for you. You don't need to start looking for, oh, I need to get this, I need to get that. It's all in one place. So the process is fast and easy.
All right, thank you very much. So this takes me to the next one. It says, how does Wema Bank ensure that loan repayment terms are manageable for schools?
All right. Thank you very much for that question. So that takes me back to the fact that there are several loans that exist. There are different variants of loans that exist for customers. So I would like to explain the different loans that we have so that you would know the type of loans and the payment tenure. So the first one that we have the school
Please
support
do. Please
facility.
do.
All right. So we have the school support facility, and this facility is, I'll call it a working capital facility. It's designed to help schools to meet their day-to-day needs, to recurring expenditures. That loan is there to service it, and they have access to up to 20 million naira, and you don't have to drop collateral. You don't need collateral. It's a collateral free loan, and the payment can be spread across 12 months. You can either pay on a monthly basis or you can also pay on a termly basis. So you say maybe at the end of first term I'll pay, at the end of second term or third term I'll make payments. And the beautiful thing is that this loan is open to both new and existing customers of the bank. So if you have a loan, if you have an account with Wema Bank, you have access to the loan immediately. If you also don't have an account, you have, as long as you have an existing, you've been in the business for a while and there are existing bank statements to show that yes, you've been in the system and you've been, receiving payments and doing things like that, you can book the loan seamlessly. And also, we have the green energy finance facility, and this one is for the schools that are trying to cut on costs when it comes to petrol, and trying to affordable financing for their school, like for renewable energy solutions. And this loan is for those that want renewable energy, like you want to buy solar panels, solar inverters, solar fans for your class, solar bulbs, everything solar. This loan is for people that want to take those type of that need those type of facilities, and they have access to up to 50 million naira in facility, and you can spread these payments depending on the kind of solar you are buying. If it is the tubular, you have access to this loan for up to 18 months. You can spread your payments across 18 months. But if you are going for lithium batteries, you can spread these payments across 4 years. And the beautiful thing is that at the beginning, your only equity contribution is just 10%. So you pay 10% up at the beginning, and then you can spread your payments across either 18 months or 4 years, depending on which you go for. And also, just like school support facility, it's open to both new and existing customers. Then we also have the asset finance loan. This one is a partnership between Wema Bank and Development Bank of Nigeria. And this loan is a very, is based on the fact that it's a partnership with DBN. You have access to up to 450, you can get between 450 million and even 1 billion, depending on the capacity of your school. If you're a big corporate or a small corporate, you can get up to that. And this loan is usually spread across 3 years. You get this loan is usually to finance your assets. So maybe you want to get your power generators, you want to just assets. When it comes to assets, you want to finance your ACs, your projectors, everything that is a fixed asset, things that you know that you can use and reuse and reuse. This loan is tailored to meet those needs, and they come at competitive rates. And also, this one comes with collateral. You would have to drop collateral. But I mean, look at how much you have access to. It's a very huge sum. So that's for the Development Bank of Nigeria Asset Finance. And then also, apart from that, we also have personalized loans for the teachers, for the school owners, for parents, to meet their own personal needs. And apart from that, we also have loans, asset loans for parents that they can use to buy devices for their children. So beyond the school training, when they want to get resources that they can use to enhance the learning process for their children outside of school setting, they can get this facility to get laptops, get tablets, get digital boards or anything. So yes, these loans that I just mentioned are the loans that are tailored to meet these needs. And I already mentioned the tenure of these loans. I hope that answers the question. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Latifa. Thank you so much. So, quickly, we are going to be, we've all explained, Dr. Oluni has explained the challenges school owners are facing to access credit facilities. Latifat has explained how easy are using EduTerms and can foster the partnership with WEMA to easily access these facilities. And she has given us different types of loans that we are not only restricted to school support, we have green energy and so on and so forth. She mentioned quite a lot, and I'm hoping that even if you lose track, you can come back to watch this video. And also, please drop your questions for our amazing speakers in the comment section. But also, we've talked about all of these things, and we need to show how exactly you can access this loan feature on the EduTimes platform as a school owner or a school administrator, whereby Wema Bank would process the payment, and it's going to be so seamless. So please stay with me for the next 3 minutes while you watch this video on how you can access these loan features on EduTimes platform. Your trusted partner for school growth and financial success. In this video, we will show you how to use the bursary module for fee collection, access insightful analytics for financial decisions, and apply for a loan directly on the EduTimes platform with our partner, Wema Bank. With the bursary module, managing fee collections has never been easier. From creating fee schedules to tracking payments in real time, this tool simplifies your financial operations. You can monitor outstanding balances, generate invoice, and project your expected revenue, all in one seamless interface. Our analytics dashboard gives you a comprehensive view of your school's financial health with real-time reports, payment trends, and accurate revenue projections. You'll have the data you need to make confident financial decisions. This data also plays a critical role in qualifying for a loan with Wema Bank. Now, let's walk through how to apply for a loan on the EduTimes platform. From the side menu, navigate to Wema Loan. Click Loan Applications. Review Frequently Asked Questions, FAQ, and click Continue. Fill in the necessary details, including your school's name, loan request amount, loan purpose, and repayment plan. Review your application and click Request for Loan. Your application will be shared with Wema Bank, where the financial data generated from the EduTimes platform will help fast-track the approval process. With EduTimes, accessing the funds your school needs has never been easier. EduTimes is here to support your school's financial journey, from efficient fee collection to seamless loan applications. Take advantage of these tools today and watch your school grow. Visit the EduTimes portal now to get started. So, thank you so much for watching that video, and I hope you can easily get how you can apply for this loan platform on your EduTimes portal. So, also, I'm going to bring in Taya Adeboyega also, and we still have one more questions for our guest speakers before we round up. So, hello, Tayo, are you there? Tayo Adeboyega, are you there? Hello, can you hear
Hello,
me?
I can hear you.
All right. So I'm going to ask you briefly. How I'm going to ask you briefly. Um, from your experience as a customer relationships manager of EduTimes, how best do you think? What advice are you going to give to school administrators that are customers on how best they can access these funds easily on the platform?
Can you take that again, please?
Yes, I said, as the customer relationships manager, how best are you going to advise us, our customers, on how to access this feature on the EduTimes platform?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for the question, Queensley. Yeah, on the platform, it's very easy for customers to navigate to the where the module is on the platform. It's a straightforward thing, and so on the left hand side on the module, you can just click on the Wema loan for schools that want to obtain loan, and with the partnership with the Wema Bank, and just like Ajekaya have said, that because one of the major things that school lacks is character, which is the record keeping, and which they can easily click on the loan. Once they click on the loan module, so that will take them to where they can apply, then fill all the information necessary, then click on submit. So the moment they submit, the Wema Bank team will receive the application, and they can follow up with that. So it's very easy thing for schools to just navigate to the module and apply for the loan. For schools that is that want to access the credit facilities from the Wema Bank, so it's a very easy thing for schools. So I would just employ schools that for any schools that want to do that, they just come and subscribe on the Editance platform and navigate to the platform. It's an easy thing and does not cost. You don't have to like pay any extra charge for that on when you are while you are applying for the loan. Thank you, Kingsley.
Thank you very much, Tayo. So, Dr. Oluni, one quick advice, one last advice for our school administrators that are struggling with loan credit facilities. One last advice you have for them, sir. Sir, please unmute your mic, sir.
I just want to tell proprietors that are listening. There is one thing that the official from the bank kept emphasizing, that is character. Character is very important. It is true that some proprietors will take something from Lapo, take another one from all these and then come to the commercial bank again. That you have to make sure that you have to pay attention to your character, pay attention to your record keeping, then cultivate the habit of savings. Cultivate it. Then look for what you get. If you are talking of getting a considerable loan from the commercial bank, there is no time. At one point or the other, they will ask you for collateral. Make sure you work on it, and then you should run a good school so that you will be able to charge good fees. That there are many schools that are afraid of making sure that you charge well. If you don't charge well, there are certain things you will not be able to do. There are certain loans that you will not be able to get because the standard of the school. When we are talking about even getting loan from the bank, the standard of the school even matters. If you don't run a good school, no bank will come and give you loan. So all these issues have to be addressed. Then you embrace technology, because this is one particular area because all that we are discussing now is okay. You can go to EduTerms and then go to the platform and assess one thing or the other. Is your school has it embraced EduTerms? Are you really making use of it? Because even as we are talking now, there are many schools that are not really, although they are there, but they are not really there. You understand? So let's embrace technology. There are some proprietors that when you are talking about technology, it's as if you are talking about something, and it's something we have to embrace. It makes a lot of things easy, easy for us. So as a school owner, make sure you embrace technology. Make sure you run your school well. Make sure you are bold to go for what you need. And everything it still comes back to this issue of how are you running? I always emphasize it. How are you running your school? Then what you are telling the bank that you need, are you sincere about it? Is that what you want to spend the money on? Because if you are not sincere about it, you create some future problems for yourself. So those are the few things I want to share with proprietors as we go. And let me also say one thing. Now, as a school owner, when you are applying for loan, remember that you are going to pay back. Remember that there is no bank that will give you loan and we say, okay, you don't need to pay back. You are going to pay back with interest. So make sure that what you are going to request the loan for, make sure it is something that you will be happy when you are paying the loan back. That, okay, this is what I use the money for. Well, you're going to pay back with interest. So make sure that you are sincere about that. Don't say you want to go, maybe you want to do a party somewhere, then you go and take a loan from the bank. Something that cannot really contribute to the growth of your school, or things like that. So let's be sincere about it. Let's make sure you are sincere about what you want to do while applying for the loan. May the Lord help us all. Thank you.
Amen, amen. Thank you very much, sir. And so, Latifat, in 1 minute, while we round up, what advice are you going to advise the school owners that want to secure loan facilities on edu terms? Did you get my question, Latifat? Okay, your mic is okay. Yeah, I said in 1 minute, what advice are you going to give to
All
school
right, so
administrators, school
I
owners
noted down
that want
something.
to access credit
Yes, I
lines?
did. So I
Okay.
noted down some things while he was talking, and can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Can you hear me? All
Yes,
right.
yes.
So
Yes, we
you
can.
mentioned some like very very key points, and I'm going to Okay, so I'm going to like speak on them. The growth mindset. I'll call it the growth mindset. So as a school, as Doctor already mentioned, you should as a school look towards growing your school. Don't say that, oh, because we are making a lot of money, let's divert the money into other things. Fine, it's fine to diversify as a business, as an enterprise, but ensure that quality you invest in having quality stuff. Your school should be a school of quality, and it cannot be a school of quality if when you're making revenues you keep diverting them. So keep the revenues in the school, have a growth mindset, invest in top quality products for your school so that you're able to position your school as the school of first choice for parents, so that when they are thinking what schools can I take my children to, your school is top of mind. A school being top of mind is not most times it might be about the building, but the quality of what comes out from it. Invest in good teachers, invest in having a very nice environment for the students when they come there. And apart from that, just like you said, embrace tech. Look for, now the world is becoming a place where tech is like life now, and is also a part of the growth mindset, because parents, beyond looking at, oh, I want my children to learn, I want my children to learn ABCs, I want my children to learn the maths and the necessaries. They're also looking for places that would be able to imbibe futuristic skills in the children. So when you invest in technology, you're helping the children to also learn things that are tech driven, and this also speaks to the growth mindset. And also keep your books, just bookkeeping, invest in proper record keeping, and that's why you have EduTimes as a platform for you. Keep your record so that you are able to see what you've done over the year, what you can even project what you want to do in the next year. Is when you have your records that you'll be able to estimate that, oh, since we did this year, these are the gaps and these are the things we can do to cover it, and this is what we can even do next year. And apart from that, have growth plans. Don't just keep it at having a growth mindset. Have plans too. Have a plan that now we might have 200 students, but by this time in 5 years time, I want us to have 2,000 students. When you have growth plans set down as a school, it's easy for you to have growth mindset. It's easy for you to have the right characters that will help you to achieve your goals. If I know that I have a goal of growing to become a
Oh, I think a network. I think a network. We lost that. Yes, I think we lost that at some point. All right, so I'm going to just list out the things she has said. She has said quite a lot of things. She said we should have growth mindset as school owners. We should ensure we keep our books. I think that is very paramount. And we should have growth plans. So I'm going to stay on the keeping our books. So I think, oh, she's back. She's back. All right, welcome back.
Apologies, my network threw me out. Yes, so I was saying about having the growth plans. So when you have a growth plan in mind, it's easy for you to keep characters that will help you to achieve that goal. And that still comes back to, as we were saying, the record keeping. If you're not keeping the record, you're not able to track if you are meeting the targets you've set for yourself in your growth plans. And then for the most important, apart from record keeping, have the right documentation. Every documentation you need to have as a school, ensure that you have them. so that when you want to apply for loans, it will be very easy for you. It's not that it's when it's time for you to apply for loans that you now, be going around looking for how to get it. Have it beyond having it for loans, it's also for yourself, for the reputation of your school. So yeah, I'll keep it at that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much, Latifat. You said quite a lot of things. I think you did a whole summary. So you said keep your book. I hope our listeners can hear this. I said Latifa said have the growth mindset. Keep your books. Keep your books. I think emphasis will be on that. Let me just briefly. Emphasis will be on that. Keep your books. And when she said keep your books, she's talking about your financial statements, your fee collections, everything around centering your school that is going to make sure that you have credit worthiness and everything. And I think with that, EduTime's fee collection module can help you easily keep track of that, so you don't even lose it probably due to unforeseen circumstance. Maybe you're using the normal paper and there is flood or fire outbreak or anything. With our online platform, our EduTimes platform, you can have your books straight anytime Wema Bank needs it, or any bank. Once they need it, they get it. Have your growth plans and have the right documentation. Have the right documentation. Thank you so much, Dr. Luni, for joining today's session. Thank you so much, Latifat Adekai. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Thank you so much, Taya Adegboyega, for joining in also. And to our viewers, I hope you've been able to listen to experts. You've learned from them how to unlock your fee growth, your financial growth in your schools. And these are not just hearsay or theories. These are directly from the people that have been in the business, in the game, and they know what they are saying. So I would advise you to take all of this. Use the platform, use EduTime's loan platform, use the loan features on EduTime's platform to access credit facilities. Use the fee collection to make sure that your books are safe and you can predict your credit worthiness. I think I've learned a lot of financial terms from Latifat today. I think I can qualify for a banker.
Yes,
So
please.
ensure
Because
you so ensure you use the fee collection platform to help you keep your books straight. Have your You can predict your credit worthiness, predict everything, and it will also help the bank make it seamless for them to process these funds for you. The funds are available. The only challenge is you do not have the right documents, the right information, and the right financial statements to back all of these things up. Also, thank you, Taya, for joining me. So today we've come to the end of today's segment. And once again, I will say thank you for joining into today's section. And we are also going to be bringing in more school strategies. And I'm sure when I invite Wema Bank again, they will definitely answer us. So keep tabs, and also do not stop learning. Always seek out for information. Keep the right mindset. Try to grow your school and reach out. Also, there is information everywhere. You just need to know how to get it. Thank you so much for joining in today's session. Once again, I am Quincy Ademola, and I'm the Digital Education Assistant Manager of Edison. Till I come your way again, thank you so much, and please do take care of yourself. Bye.
Welcome to EduTimes, your trusted partner for school growth and financial success. In this video, we will show you how to use the bursary module for fee collection, access insightful analytics for financial decisions, and apply for a loan directly on the EduTimes platform with our partner, Wema Bank. With the bursary module, Managing fee collections has never been easier, from creating fee schedules to tracking payments in real time. These tools one seamless interface. Our analytics dashboard gives you a comprehensive view of your school's financial health with real-time reports, payment trends, and accurate revenue projections. You'll have the data to make confident financial decisions. This data also plays a critical role in qualifying for a loan with Wema Bank. Now, let's walk through how to apply for a loan on the EduTerms platform. From the side menu, navigate to Wema Loan. Click Loan Applications. Review Frequently Asked Questions, FAQ, and click Continue. Fill in the necessary details, including your school's name, loan request amount, loan purpose, and repayment plan. Review your application and click Request for Loan. Your application will be shared with Wema Bank, where the financial data generated from the EduTerms platform will help fast-track the approval process. With EduTerms, accessing the funds your school needs has never been easier. EduTerms is here to support your school's financial journey, from efficient fee collection to seamless loan applications. Take advantage of these tools today and watch your school grow. Visit the EduTerms portal now to get started.